Welcome everybody to our live stream here. It's Tuesday night. Welcome to the Pawnda Blitz Swiss 41. I believe this is 41. I hope I didn't accidentally call 41. We've got Sparkle Horse, Play Like Kasparov, Jern Vlad, Flair, Asterbait, and ST33. We are live. We're live. Oh, the Charlene dance. I was like, what? Schieberspieler's in. Maybe I was going to sit out tonight anyway. My blood pressure went up. No, I'm just kidding. Well, I did, but no. I'll play. No stress. I don't know if I'm completely cured of COVID or not. I thought all my symptoms, like every time I think that I'm completely cured, I have some slightly weird sort of thing, feels like. Probably I would test positive still. But generally I thought I was about, every time I want to say like I'm completely cured of COVID, it seems like I still have some kind of weird effect. My eyes are like tired. I still have like another week. It's ridiculous. I still have another week of. Oh, you had it too, Schieberspieler? I didn't know that. I still have another week of quarantine, but I'm just gonna start going out to the park and taking walks with my mask on. Quarantine or no quarantine, like I gotta exercise. Back in September. Oh, 2020, wow. Yeah, but I mean that was okay, that was the worst. It was a worse variant back then too. I would assume. Schieberspieler. Schieberspieler's joining the tournament, so thanks for coming by. Yeah, I don't know. It was weird. Tonight, my eyes are like... It's going into my eyes. I thought I was 100% better. Oh, crap. It was my sound. Sorry. Oh, you thought we didn't have sound. Yeah, you might want to turn on the sound. So we got Schieberspieler, Sparkle Horse, Jern Vlad, Stapvargan, the S crew, Sue Meher. We had a lot of A's at one point, but that's a thing of the past. Sue Meher, it was like Alms, Asterbait, Arsenal. Yeah, we'll get enough players. We still got 4 minutes left. Kind of disturbing. We haven't had any new players join the Pawnda team in a long time. I need to start doing more. I should have taken Schieberspieler up on his offer to join last Saturday's tournament. We need to start doing more events. ST33, if you have to play in something else at some point, that's fine. You guys can always leave the tournament and come back. Aldisto. Art. Things that start with A. There was a funny... Mr. Coffee, there was a funny Wheel of Fortune story the other day, which just randomly went on my Facebook. There was like a puzzle, and this person on Wheel of Fortune couldn't guess, like, this land is my land, this land is your land. I was thinking that was probably like a Trumper or some kind of anti-immigration person. They couldn't get the clue. They apparently like messed it up. It's pretty easy, really. I mean, major patriotic American song lyric. So, Schieberspieler, Sparkle Horse, Bullet Blixen. We already have 10 players. Can I accept you? Whoa. You're not in the team? I just thought that was funny. Our first new team member in like ages. Yo Man Chess. Yeah, I don't really promote the team. I'm bad with self-promotion, promotion in general. It's kind of a word of mouth thing here. But thanks for joining. Snuggles the Snail. Your OS Frog. Semyon Palatnik. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to try to play. I've got like allergy eyes. My eyes feel like irritated. Not really sure why. Maybe I just need to vacuum my office. My man cave. There are 13 people in the chat. World Loser, Cheesy Noob. Cheesy Noob's in the tournament. Guys, we're starting in girls, people, transsexuals, everyone. We do not discriminate based on render, gender, race, religion, nationality. Welcome, everybody. You're on second page. Uh-oh. Astrobate starting on the bottom of the cross table. 11 out of 13. I predicted he would make the top 10, so we'll see if my prediction comes true. I played a warm-up game like an hour ago. Barely won that. Good luck, everybody. Thanks for playing. I feel like I've forgotten something. Please support the stream by donating. Be the first to gift a sub or make a donation this week. So we got Goiju. Have fun. 5 plus 3. Remember, there's an increment, so take your times. Goju's tough, especially, I feel like... Well, everybody seems tough with the... Alright, this is just a kind of troll opening. But I looked at it like a little bit with the computer. It's a new way to approach the Grand Prix attack for Black. He knows about that. Anyway. Wow, is that a word? Not F4 exclam, C5 exclam. It's not as bad as you would think, is the funny thing about this C5 thing. But no, I wouldn't play it in like... I don't think I would play it in a serious play. For a Blitz tournament, it's okay. I mean, C5 is pretty useful here. I would venture to say. Sheeverspiller, you have an opponent? Are you multitasking? You're like watching my game and playing as well? Alright. He was missing, yeah, I figured. No, I figured usually people are missing those first rounds a lot. He's here. I've got a different chair. It's a little weird. I've been using the same chair for like months and months and months, but I switched. At least temporarily, but it's weird. I'm like looking at the screen from a slightly different angle. Abu Fazl, you missed the first round altogether? Okay. So you didn't pre-register, like Sumaher. I'm just not sure why I have this eye irritation. Could it be related to COVID? Ka-chink. Does d4 anyway. Not my problem. I like it because it's like a compromise between the Sicilian and e4, e5. You could do both. Why have to choose, you know? Play the Sicilian and e4, e5 in the same game. It's weird the site gives you a half point for a game you didn't play. Well, it's kind of a standard tournament concept. This sort of originated in America in Swiss tournaments to encourage people to play even if they couldn't make the first round. Tournaments where people would like play and pay entry fees to enter the tournament by giving, you know, players who say had to work and couldn't play the first round, giving them a half point buy so they have a chance in the tournament would encourage them to play and pay entry fee. I think that's kind of like how the half point buy sort of came to be. I'm not an expert on chess tournament history, but my experience is that how its existence began. There's also the half point buys like you could take later in the tournament. It's certain events like the US Open. Oh goodness. Alright, he's after my d4 pawn. Successful. A successful treatment. Tournament participation encouragement. Well, Mr. Coffee, you'd never be able to run for politics in like Tennessee or something. You can't be using words that big. You did live in a southern state, right? But Florida's kind of exceptional. It's a lot of big words, man. Tournament participation encouragement. I don't think you're going to get to be a state senator in any red states anytime soon. Pennsylvania, even. That knight on b6 looks interesting. Yeah, that's triple attack. I can play c5. I mean, I guess that was my original plan, right? And the white squares don't really matter. I don't have any serious weakness on the white squares. Queen b6 drops my g5 pawn, which I didn't really like. 0 point buy. Doesn't look like he has any real compensation here for his investment. Well, I guess now I'm going to have to compromise, give up that central pawn. But honestly, I mean, it looks like a decent like King's Indian for black, practically. Don't like that move. I don't like you attacking me. He's still hanging out. Just gives up the d5 square for black. I don't know if that's a good move. I don't know that that is a good idea. We're going to try to make it work. Wow. The whole rook and nothing but the rook. So help you God. He's trying everything. Yeah, that's not good. Alright, thank you for the game. Guys, I gotta run. I really gotta go to pee. Rarely this happens to me on the stream, but it's kind of an emergency. So I'm gonna have to take a bye myself for round 2. And shouldn't drank that beer. We will be right back in like 2 or 3 minutes. That sucks, guys. I just realized, like, I don't get a half-point buy. We were talking about buys, and I thought, oh, no problem, I'll just get a half-point buy for the second round, but that's not how it works. It only works if you get the buy in the first round here. So I already, like, I should have just, like, maybe... I should have just, I could have tried to play with only half my time or something. So let's see. Let me rejoin the tournament before I forget. I'm rejoined. No, that's an old... Let's check out Schieberspieler. Cheesy Noob. Cheesy Noob, where the heck is your development? Like, weird opening or no weird opening, you can't just violate principles. Cheesy Noob has no development. This is not good. He somehow made Schieberspieler use like 4 minutes, though. No, it's Blitz, 2 minutes. All right. World loser, Nydorf against Jernvlad. Jernvlad's played H3 and the A3. Seems a bit much. It still shows me paused. Maybe I am still paused, and I was looking at the old, hold on. Thanks, Mr. Coffee. Yeah, thanks, dude. Thanks for the heads up. Yeah, I'm going to get a 0 for that game. Damn, I was thinking, oh, it's a half point. I can do what I want, you know. This is not the CCA Weekend Swiss where you can just take a half point buy. Schedule your half point buy before the round. Yep. Oh well. Now I can drink my beer without having to worry about going to the bathroom. Anyway. It helps me avoid having to play Schieberspieler, but I probably won't. It's a 9-round tournament. You gotta tell them ahead of time, right? I have like 2 symptoms. My feet are cold and my eyes hurt. I guess this is like COVID. I need like... Somebody needs to buy me, if you want to buy me a present for the stream, I need like leather slippers or something. Those like fluffy, warm slippers. I hate wearing like shoes in the house. Ever since I moved to Europe, it's like a mortal sin. Okay, Jernvlad. You know, like, you go to the typical family's house, you have to like take your shoes off. It's like an Eastern European thing. Maybe all of Europe does it, I don't know. But it was so weird as an American to adjust to that. Like, you gotta like take your shoes off. I'm like, what is this, Japan? Take your shoes off at the door and like put on like some stranger's slippers or something. It's so weird. Alright. World loser is playing the black side of that Nydorf. That looked good. Chess Bid World against Abu Fazl. That looks like a pretty dry position. Did I get tested? Oh, I've been more than tested. I tested positive last Tuesday at home, and then I was angry. I had to the doctor said I had to get like a test anyway, like a legal, like an official test. So 2 days after being sure I was positive, I had to go and get another test at this like freezing outdoor garage parking lot where they had like a COVID bus. Yeah, no, I mean I'm already almost like better again. I've been positive since a week. Yeah, but my symptoms were mild, very mild. But I've got this new symptom of my eyes hurt. that just started tonight. I looked in the mirror. I have no bloodshot, no redness in my eyes. My eyes are tired and like irritated, despite no visible sign. Alright, just like a lot of minor stuff. I really thought I was completely better. So, yeah, unfortunately, highly contagious virus. So we got Yo Manchesto playing. Flair's up to his usual tricks now. He's got 4 minutes left to his opponent's 53 seconds. Naughty, naughty. We said, use your time. You want maximum distance with a rook. I mean, I think, like, objectively he should put his rook on d7. I guess he was trying to control the open file. This is winning, though. It's ridiculous. We're arguing about nothing. So Bolt Blixen is on 1.5. Actually, Bolt Blixen and Staff-Vargan did well last time, I think. Was it two times ago? Nakriba says, I read somewhere that inhaling steam might help. Yeah, man, it's got to be connected to the sinuses. A few days ago, my sinuses were bothering me, and it must have kind of, like, migrated. Yeah, that probably works. It sort of surprised me, though, because I, like, felt completely fine. Just when you think you're out of the woods. Welcome, everyone. Sorry there's no bitcoins up for grabs here. Welcome to our tournament. World loser 2-0. Both Blixen, Staff-Vargan. See, Sheeperspieler getting the job done. Crazy noob. Sheeperspieler's down to 51 seconds. What did he do? Berserk? There's no berserking. Yeah, no, I mean, the Agad Mador. What a fail that was. You host a tournament with, like, a Bitcoin prize and the thing, like, gets crashed. What a nightmare. Now they're trying to restart it, but the whole thing is, like, an abomination. They should have thought of that in the first place. You get that? It's no joke can linger long after a cold goes. Yeah, I was hoping like this Omicron was somehow not as bad like that. It would be like shorter. I don't know if you get like the so-called long COVID with Omicron, you know. I don't know if it works the same way. This morning I felt like I was completely cured. And Tony, one of our regulars, also was positive even longer than me. And he was like supposed to be done his like 10-day quarantine. But he's still testing positive after a 10-day quarantine. I had the false impression that it was like shorter lived than other variants of COVID. Sheeberspiel surprisingly getting the win there. What was the opening? Cheesy Noob. C3. Why don't you play the... What's it called? Cheesy Noob, why don't you play the Queen A4 check? The what's it called? There's this book by this guy who's a FIDE master. I don't remember. What is it? It's a weird name. Ersan? No, Kirsan. I can't remember what that is. No need to shout. Saragossa opening. No. That is technically the Saragossa opening. No, but this thing with Queen A4. The Elshan. It's called the Elshan. Some FIDE master wrote a book about it, and published it with this like Kangaroo Press, or no, I forget. It's like some weird Mongoose Press. They publish like lesser known chess authors. Kind of like, fly by night, low budget chess publishing. Because the Weedmaster buys everything, and Weedmaster actually bought this. He'll buy anything. Like, no self-respecting international master would buy that. He bought that book. Alright, we're playing Sumer, of course. We play for your one... Yeah, thank you for subscribing, guys. Bijak, the only sub or gift donation we had today. Man, my time is out already. Are you serious? Yeah, he would never consider, like, trying to make an unusual move or anything. He's so set in his ways. B4. Let's do it, bro. No, this move doesn't lose by force, but it's probably close. I'm trying to play the ready. That's not a move. I don't understand where the name the Elshan comes from. Of course, Dinekis is correct. Like, C3 is technically the Saragossa opening. But I mean, that opening almost always transposes to like the London system or some kind of French exchange, Slav exchange. It has very little independent value, the Saragossa opening. Mongoose published a Jonathan Hawkins book, that's correct. I do not know anything about Jonathan Hawkins other than he's a young, strong player from the UK. No, not Ponziani. The Elshan. So he's taking me up on my offer. I can't believe he took with the queen on d5. I don't know why I expected him to quickly take with the pawn. Maybe queen takes is better. This is obviously an unsound pawn sack. But I mean, he's so fixated on his setups that I figured it's a good idea to just play anything that like takes him out of his comfort zone. When in doubt, just play anything. You would do that. we gonna make this work now? Just c4? I still want to lose the pawn, I guess. Blocks my other bishop. Conventional. Non-conventional chess. I thought he might have had like b6 and bring the knight back to c5 to try to block the threats there. Now knight g5, knight e5. Knight g5, knight e5. Bishop d6 is interesting. I believe he played that. It's an insanely powerful defensive move. But he's blocking his rook out, so it's not that easy. H5's activating his other rook. Doesn't seem, I don't know, he's like so solid. One inaccuracy, zero mistake, zero blunder. How does that work, Schieberspieler? He likes trading pieces. He's a trader. I can't really attack. It's pretty frustrating. You got crushing us out with two guys under 10 cent pawn. Those simul guys, you gotta watch them. Did this defensive maneuver, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Wow. What a move. I just realized he can't play f6. I was expecting him to play f6. It's pretty funny. Amazing. The only combative move he could find. Rook a6 is interesting. Check, king h2. Unbelievable. Total domination. Check. Look at this guy. Look at this guy with this move. Unbelievable. He's an endgame god. Check, king c7 takes, and my knight gets trapped. He's an endgame god. Oh my god, he has like perfect technique too. Wait. Perfect technique. Are you serious? God, he played the first 46 moves, like, great. Man. Yeah, I was totally lost. Alright. Lucky to have 2 points. Yeah, that was pretty ugly, dude. King on a1, not the best. option. All right. Can I quote you? Zaragoza, not okay. Man, he took my unsound gambit in the opening and just like kept it, and then defended all the way into an endgame and outplayed me again a second time. I think I had a draw probably, but I got outplayed the second time to go from drawn to lost. Probably I shouldn't have traded rooks, you know. I had rook a6 attacking his a7 pawn. Check, king h2, bishop c2, knight takes c5. He had like king b8 or something. Yeah, my original plan was to play rook a6, and then I thought, nah, I was running out of time. I don't have to play you. Oh my god, how did you know you're playing me? I gotta beat the only guy who's subscribed today with a cheapo in the end game. That doesn't seem right. Bijak, the only one who subscribed, 12 months. Bijak, it seems like you've been watching my stream for longer. Thanks for subscribing. I know starving students don't have a lot of money. Yep. E6, unusual. French. Giving up to center. He'll probably take with the G-pawn. Wow, I thought he was going to take with the G-pawn. You can always steal another credit card. Man, F5 is... Ugly. You got it. That is seriously ugly. Ugly. So what should I play? C3, H6, and sacrifice my G-pawn? How about Queen E2? C3, H6, Bishop F4. How long will it take your mother to figure out that you stole her credit card? Alright. I like a lot, you know, because my son wastes money on stuff. Sometimes. Not wastes it, but, you know, he spends a lot of money on games, and, you know, but it's within, you know, you keep it within reason. And like, there's these stories of people whose, like, kids have, like, spent thousands of dollars on their credit cards, and then the parents are like asking for their money back, saying like they didn't, you know, like who has a credit card where you have like thousands of dollars in charges and you didn't notice it, you know? I mean, like 2 months later they're like, oh no, I didn't know he had my credit card. I mean, please. Yeah, if you take it out really slowly, no one notices. Like €1 at a time. Cheesy Noob's such a trickster. Just don't know what to do here. Am I threatening d5? He just doesn't care. Of course. Of course. Voya. It starts with M. But doesn't his like real name start with M? That's like my retirement plan. Milosevic. I knew there was an M somewhere. Simulmaster. The master of boring simuls. I have like $300 in a retirement plan. That'll really go a long way. Every month for like the last 20 years, they've been sending me like my report about how my $300 is doing. You know, I have $300 for the future. It's good to know. Yeah, he's Serbian. The guy plays on Internet Chess Club. Move 11 and I were talking about people who did simuls, and he had been doing simuls over there for a long time. He probably plays on lichess now because ICC sucks. I mean, it always sucked, but it sucks worse. Cheesy Noob. Yeah, he's some older Serbian. I am. Move 11 was just excited he figured out what I was talking about. Move 11 didn't get his homework question right, so he's trying to make up for it. We're all Serbian in spirit. We all love Djokovic, despite his many failings. Alright, now seriously. Cheesy Noob is so fast. This is a horrible move. Man, they can't kick out Djokovic now. Like, the judge apparently can, like, deny his staying even now. But it would be so, like... It would be so... anticlimactic after everything that's happened to, like, kick him out again. But he apparently, like, they lied about his details on his Australian entry form. It wasn't him, though. It was someone else who, like, filled it out for him. Alright. Cheesy Noob, lover of knights. Massaging him with the bishop pair. I'm going to try to play on both sides here. My God, I'm down to 35 seconds. I didn't know that. I'm not even like, I'm an acerbate. I don't even look at my clock. C5. Space. He won on the court or the court? Oh, I get it. Now I get it. Now I get it. I didn't even get it. See, the internet is such a bad place for jokes. See, now that's a good trick with English language. And that's important, you know. A lot of, like, Eastern Europeans, of course, like, don't understand certain details of the English language. So if you say, you know, on the court, you understand this, but a lot of people don't. They'll make this mistake, you know, on the court is on the court, but in the court is in the court. So, like, you can tell by the context of, you know, you can tell by what word you used. When you say he won the court, yeah, you didn't say on the court or in the court. You had to say he won the court. If you say in or on, you, like, give away what you're talking about. Very typical, like, grammatical mistake by foreign English speakers. Getting those words wrong. Those words. Cheesy noob with no love for the Catholic Church. Ooh, it's check. So, he hates bishops. There goes that bishop. How about rook takes e6? It's not a bad move. He won the whole court. He won all the courts. He's a master of the court. Bishops. Cheesy noob hates bishops. Bishops are a reference to the church. Oof. Oh, man. So I had a cheap win from a lost ending against Sumaher. And classic chibi noob. Cheesy noob went crazy. Chiba. In Hungarian, Chiba is now where's my mate? Chiba. Chiba. Where's my freaking mate here? A Chiba is like a little baby chick. Chiba was this really nasty opponent I had once. Can I get a win, please? Move 11, gifting a tier 1 sub to Hey Thamed. Don't see my mate. Don't see my mate. Where is it? That one I see. I didn't have mate, but now I do. Yeah, the sad part is that he can sneak over there to like. Without playing d5, he's still not getting mated by sneaking out to a5. Gotta light. You can only give me a game if you join our tournament and happen to get paired with me tonight. Otherwise, you can join us tomorrow morning and get a game. We're playing a tournament here. It started about an hour ago. Yeah, it's... You gotta be a member of our team to play. Might be too late. There's the lichess link. You gotta join our team though. You have 1 minute to do it. It's like a sort of thriller movie where the hero has 1 minute to defuse the bomb. You have 1 minute to like join our team, enter the tournament, and start the first round. You now have 40 seconds. You now have 30 seconds to defuse the bomb, or the world will end. Join that team link. I accepted him. Now join the tournament. 10, 9, 8, 7. Join the tournament. 6, 5, 10, 5. How much time do we actually have? Oh, you probably didn't make it. You did join? I don't know if you got in the tournament. How am I playing Schieberspieler? I'm a point behind. That sucks. Your board is... Oh, okay, you're right. Why didn't somebody tell me this before? I can't believe nobody told me the board is sized wrong. Man, I didn't even double check it. I'm sorry. I oversized the board. My bad, guys. Very sorry about that. Got a damned buy. You're testing your visualization skills. Nobody mentioned it. I didn't bother to check. Sometimes I size the board when I'm playing training games and other stuff. Maybe from a different angle. All the better to eat you up. Somebody's watching too many fairy tales. This is the pawn structure? What? We couldn't think of a name for? Well, I wouldn't call it structure. I mean, it's this pawn that I want to have a name for. But that's the pawn that... This is just like some kind of random setup I'm playing. My Blitz game is a little rusty. I'm not playing enough. Turkey leg. Nice. Well, it is the base of the pawn chain. That's a fact. Factoid. But it's still not like a original, you know, name for that exact. I was hoping for something more specific. The floating base. Bong structure. What are we gonna do here? Man, I should have some sort of tactic. Holding my bishops in plain sight. Hi, my name is Acerbate. My specialty is hiding my bishops in plain sight. The royal wheat joins in the end. The what? Say what? I appreciate like Schieberspieler's play. Quintessential and correct, like static pawn structure approach. I just played a random opening for no reason that I don't play, but whatever. Whatever. Yeah, that's that's interesting. Now I'm not sure I should cash in yet. Rook A8 is kind of interesting. Chiba. Chiba Spieler. Chiba. I found I have a Shakespearean accent. Nice. I need to do that. When I quit chess because of my poor Blitz score against Schieberspieler, I'm gonna like take up like recording audio books or something. What am I doing? What happens here? You've got to be really lucky to beat Schieberspieler. I'm almost out of beer. Beer power. Beer power can do it. Foop. Is Foop enough? Where's move 11? Wait, what's going on here? Having hallucinations? Sometimes pawn structure is not enough. That's the first time I got him in a while. What's up, Mr. Coffee? Gifted tier 1 sub to ST Brown. Beer power. Alright. We had to win that to get back for our bye. Wow, Schieberspieler was held to a draw by both Blitz then. Time to hit the Palinka. Yeah, that was just seat of my pants. Inspiration. Lucky he didn't have his A game today. Mr. Coffee, thanks for gifting a tier 1 sub to ST Brown. You don't have the Palinka, exactly. I had the feeling. Abu Fazl's still playing. Jern Vlad with time problems. Too many pawns. Not good. Yeah, it was a good sign that you were held to a draw last round. I didn't notice before the game, though, to be fair. That didn't affect my confidence level. Obviously, I have to play Bolt in the next game. Alright. Yeah, those isolated pawns can be dangerous. Rack one up for the isolated pawn crew. I had to go to the bathroom. I was cleaning the shower. Cleaning the mold out of my shower in mid-tournament. Classic move 11 maneuver. Man, it's sad that I only have one beer. Alright. That was my first beer in a week. I had a couple of glasses of wine since I had COVID. My first COVID beer. I thought, well, wine seems healthier. You can drink a glass of wine, a day while you have COVID. But beer, I don't know. There's no oh, it's medicinal excuse. I'll have to start breaking out the Palinka and with we could do the, what is it, Lukashenko vodka, in the old world. I think I probably play a little bit better when I'm not when I'm drunk. No. There's a fine line between drunk. I think a couple of drinks would relax me. I have a problem with anxiety, so I've always battled anxiety and stress. I think I play better when I have one or two alcoholic beverages. But as Alexander Ivanov says, that's why he doesn't drink at tournaments. Once you start, you can't stop. And if I could drink just 2 glasses of wine and not want to keep drinking, I think for people who have anxiety issues, it can be a medicinal sort of thing. But, probably prescription medication is better for the condition than drinking alcohol. I'm just saying, theoretically. So I'm out of book. The reverse math teacher. Wait. No, math teacher played in the Sicilian. People have actually played math teacher. What was his name? Mr. D. Simone? I'm from South Jersey, so of course I had an Italian math teacher. Alright. I feel kind of uncomfortable here. What is this? The heck? The heck with this. No, I've been looking at Queen C4, Bolplixton. You should consider the Queen C4 the Chinese attack. That's interesting. I'm just not inspired like last game. But honestly, my game against Schieberspieler, I only became inspired at the end. You finished with more time. Yeah. King Tut and the King Tut system. Tutankhamun. Right, that's the important thing, Schieberspieler. To make sure that you have more time than the other guy. That's what I try to preach to everybody. I think that Bolplixton played the same way against me in the Sicilian. Is that ridiculous or what? He just does the same thing, like with Sicilian and E45. He just brings his pieces out, you know. What's opening theory? Who cares? He basically did the same thing. It was some kind of, I think I lost one. Oh, maybe I didn't lose one, but I had a bad position or something. Now what? You get the time back in the afterlife as much as you want. Yeah, I think someone plays a lot of bullet chess. Can I play F5? Probably a bad idea here. How expensive are alcoholic drinks in the US? More expensive than Hungary. For example, like a reasonable bottle of wine would cost you around, you know, a decent bottle of wine costs you around $10. Of course, the range can go anywhere from 10 to 500 or more, but no, let's just say like a drinkable, decent bottle of wine, you know. In the United States, it'd be like, you know, okay, $10 the starting point. In Hungary, you could buy for like $3 or $4, you know. So, I mean, just comparing like one level. Let's say a beer in the United States is probably twice as expensive as a beer in Hungary. Of course, yeah, if you drink in any kind of like establishment, it's going to be like twice as expensive. I remember when I was in Bermuda, like it was ridiculous. $15 for any drink, and that was 15 years ago. So what am I doing here? We're doing our best Schlechter approach. Carl. What would Schlechter do? I feel like it's a Schlechter Steinitz World Championship game. The grocery store. Don't you live in Pennsylvania? Wait, do they sell alcohol in the grocery store? You can buy beer in the grocery store, Mr. Coffee? I forget. It's been so long since I've been to Pennsylvania. Is that a new law? In Massachusetts, it's like illegal. You have to go to a special, liquor store to buy anything alcoholic. But it's different in every state. That's the funny thing about the United States, right? Every state has different laws. You'll buy a lot of groceries. Yeah, eat in. So what am I doing? Knight c5. But I bet like not a lot of states have Pennsylvania like state liquor store style. That's like Hungary with the state. The state has tobacco. You have to go to the state tobacco store. It's insane. Just a scam so they can like charge taxes. I quit smoking like 10 years ago, but it's just a crazy thing that the government implemented here. Okay, like in the United States, you can't just buy cigarettes anywhere. But they stopped selling them in supermarkets, I guess. The United States is one of the biggest like anti-smoking sort of cultures in the world. Man, solid game here by Bolt Blixen. White is still better. Schlechter dominating Steinitz in World Championship game. Oh, Schlechter Lasker I'm talking about. Sorry. You might be confused if you hear me talking about Schlechter Steinitz. Wait. Schlechter Lasker. Alright, so he's threatening what? Are you threatening me? I feel like I'm playing Morales again. Since 5 to 10 years ago, that's a long gap. You're like me. Like 15 years ago, it doesn't seem like a long time. It just seems like yesterday I was playing Ben Feingold at the World Open. My last major U.S. tournament was the U.S. Open in 2006. I've only played a handful of tournaments in the U.S. post 2006. Dude, the last 5-10 years, I mean, the last 3 years because of COVID, obviously is a blur for everybody. I saw this drawing that my son made when he was like 3 years old this morning. It said like 2013 on it. I couldn't believe it. It's just crazy. If we're gonna screw up our structure, we might as well go all the way. It's the day of pawn structure appreciation. Pawn structure appreciation night. It's a good thing I'm not playing Schlechter. I guess. Or Lasker or anybody like that. White is still better. I guess white is better, but I still have good control of the center. I mean, the moral of the story. Yeah, yeah. He's trying to get in there. That's very dangerous, sir. That is a very dangerous thing you're trying to do. I don't like that. What am I going to do? Oh my god. What a horrible move. Rook a6. Ugh. Gross. What am I doing? What am I doing? Just blundered. Nah, nice game by Bull Blixton. I just lost my cool here. Totally lost my cool. Jeez, it gets worse. Can't believe I did that. Just when you thought it couldn't get worse, it did. It's like absurd. I even had a little bit of a chance there for a moment. Damn, he's so materialistic. Thrives. Thriving. Look at that. Thriving on materialism. Okay, pick a pawn. Damn. Oh my god, he's so good. This is perverse. Just over. Wow, that's the first time I lost to him. That was impressive. Just like crushed me. Let me see the analysis. Impressive endgame technique without any mistakes. That was seriously good game by White. He was steady, never made any kind of mistakes. In fact, the endgame he played probably better than any other stage. His opening was okay, but I was fine. I mean, what happened? Yeah, I just like got low on time is what happened. I didn't see knight c7 until the last possible moment. But it's some kind of miracle that I don't lose a piece here because I have c6. It's just like a freak. It's just a freak defense. But it's almost impossible to find that. Yeah, he had 18 CPL. I mean, very strong game by White. So he's now in first, and there's 3 rounds left. Man, that's brutal. So he drew Schieberspieler and beat me. Wow. And he's undefeated. I don't know. If he doesn't make mistakes, it's like hard to beat somebody. Throw your weird style at him, man. I had a hard time dealing with you, Cheesy Noob, in the beginning. I don't think you're an easy player to adjust to. But, myself and Sheeperspieler have played you many times. So anybody can still win. I'm pretty far behind, though. That was a painful loss. Acer! Alright, let's go. Where is everybody? Oh, the Agad Mador. Right, the Agad Mador Arena is tonight. Are you serious? It wasn't enough of a fail the first time? They have to do that again? It's embarrassing. I guess they really have to give the Bitcoin to somebody. I thought it was tonight. Am I wrong? No, I might be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Isn't it going on like now? Although I would think my tournament would be like frozen or something if it was. Well, that's why there's like 11 viewers in my stream, I guess. Normally we have, at least 20, 30. But I mean, Bitcoin dropped like 10 grand since he held the last tournament. I should have sold it when it went up to 60. I got greedy. I was like, oh, I'll wait, I'll wait until it hits like 80. I won't wait until it gets to 100, but I'll wait till it gets to 80. And then it just like, of course. Whatever. Another 5 years of waiting for Bitcoin to go up again. No big deal. Rest in peace. Second part of that arena? Well, it's at least a 44. It came back a little. What is it? Is it going on? Is it flying? Or did it get... like, bonked again? I don't know about this opening. Rest in peace, Agad Mador Arena. I think I'll play in a tournament, where there's like 200 grandmasters playing for one prize or 3 prizes. Probably a few of them are like cheating on top of it with that much money at stake. It's like hopeless. Even if you could beat the normal grandmasters, they have super grandmasters who are like using computers as well. A new meaning for super grandmaster. Imagine with all that money, like how I would guarantee, I would bet anything. I would bet my everlasting soul that at least like 2% or 1% of the players are cheating somehow. With that much money, like, it's impossible that people aren't cheating. Of course, if you did it really blatantly, you get caught. It's very tricky. But that's why you just can't have tournaments for prize money. I mean, online, it's a hopeless endeavor. Tis a hopeless endeavor. Astrobate, good job. Good job. Jobathon. You're scaring me, man. Yeah, that's a great... Could you imagine like a poker tournament that had like 6,614 players and just 3 prizes? Like, it doesn't exist. Like, that doesn't exist. You know, it's a free roll, basically. Yeah, okay. It's even free rolls have like 20 prizes or something, you know. It's ridiculous. Dude, they should have made it like, really, who thought that up? Like, they should have made it so that like there was like a more balanced prize structure. Make it so that like 20 people get a prize, you know. I mean, seriously. It was obviously not, you know, not well thought out. Astrobate, you're playing well. Scaring me, bro. Imagine how many cheaters you would play if they were playing for like 50 grand. You have a 6,000 player field. I mean, you know, you gotta have at least a reasonable amount of prizes. Astrobate hung a piece. It's kind of uncharacteristic. An uncharacteristic Aster blunder. No, they could have made it better. My job is just to criticize. I love that. Why resign? Let me mate you. Alright. So, Bolt Blixen playing Cheesy Noob. Go, Noob! Noob is down a piece. Bolt Blixen also manages his time well. He did it against me. Good time management. Though he plays too fast in the beginning. He's not as good as Excel Poker in time management, but I think, you know, honestly, he played a little too fast in the beginning. When I beat Schieberspieler, I was celebrating too early. I can blame the COVID on my last loss. Oh, Cheesy Noob, what are you doing? Schieberspieler could lose. Wow. Looks like a draw. 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 Yes, clearly a draw. Oh man, what just happened? Wow. Dinekis has a totally drawn position. He got to a drawn position against Schieberspieler with black. Draw-ish, you know, very draw-ish. And then played Queen C8. I'm bad luck. Whenever I, like, tune into someone's game, something bad happens. Let's see Goiju. Ruslan playing the Astrobate pawn advance. Goiju, he's playing his Alyakin again? Yeah. It was a nice Brooklyn variation against me. This works like a charm. Of course, Ruslan likes this kind of structure. Yeah, but this is looking pretty good. You know, I like the way that Goiju's playing this. I mean, you could play G6 there. You don't have to play Knight takes G3. So Ruslan has more space, but a bad bishop. And no threats, basically. Yeah. Goiju's making progress as a player. This looks like a dangerous line. I mean, it's really not easy for white to. But I just want to thank Agadmador for not ruining one, but ruining two of my streams with his failed chess tournament that had to be run twice. You know, thank you very much for that. Now we can move on with our lives. Now that the crypto tournament will be over. But I'm not going to like cancel my streams because of some stupid tournament. I mean, I do this as a labor of love. Even if we only have 10 viewers. When you tune in someone's game, they know when I am streaming is looking at their game. It's stressful. That's true, like, slightly. But I think it just was a coincidence. In this case, Jern Vlad is playing. I didn't feel that good, like, before the stream. I almost didn't play, honestly. My eyes hurt. I had high blood pressure. I felt like my COVID symptoms are coming back. And I was like, maybe I'll just... Honestly, I was like, maybe I'll just annotate the other games and not play. But there weren't that many players, so I kind of had to play tonight. At least I got a win against Schieberspieler. Stavvargan, yeah, Jernfled has serious time problems. It seems like he's constantly losing on the clock. Worse than me. Like, he's always got a solid position, but then the time pressure does him in, you know, from an otherwise, like this. Black is basically okay, but just, like, serially behind on the clock. Ask me, what was going on in our game? You know, you want to take a look at that real quick while we're waiting for this round to finish? I wasn't real confident with the way I played this. Okay, so you're supposed to play A takes B5. A takes B5, pawn takes F6, knight C6. Robin also used to play E6. I don't know where that stands now. Knight C6 is like best according to the computer. But this is like, whoa. I had never seen anybody play knight G8 here. Graham Buckley. I lost two in a tournament in like 1991. Susan Arkell's, Susan Buckley's third chess playing husband. Alright, anyway, knight G8, E6. Is E6 best? No. Is it? Yeah, it's best. Knight G8 looks ugly, but it's playable. It's interesting here that Buckley played bishop C4, which is also reasonable. So it's a tough call. I mean, I'm the first person to venture E6. Wow, knight F6 double question mark? What? Oh no. I have some kind of Bobby Fischer win? Fischer-Reshevsky? Like, what is up here? Do I have some crazy move? Like knight G5? Are you serious? E takes F7, knight G5. But, and? So what? I played bishop C4. No, there's something even better. See, no, it's knight G5 right away. This is the insanity. Like when Fischer trapped Reshevsky's queen with like knight E6 in the famous Sozin game. Thanks, Mad Ramus. So takes, queen A5 check. Then I didn't get it, but the point is B4. Oh no. Mommy, I have to go now. Oh no, look at that. B4. Phew, that's actually elegant. And then if queen b5, you like lose the queen to knight c7 check. Wow. Yeah, I didn't believe it was there. I didn't even look for it. I didn't even calculate. I couldn't believe it was possible. That's crazy. And I'm threatening mate in 1. Wow. So what happens if queen a5 check right away? Oh, that's even worse. It's b4 here, takes here, and then smothered mate. Damn, that's just brutal. That is literally murder. Oh, Astrobait, you come up with some pretty cool variations for us to analyze. I missed it. After e takes f7 check, I lost a lot of my advantage. I was a little concerned this could get out of control. He had equalized here at move 11. Move 11! He's actually better after move 11. Yeah, this is an interesting game. And then he was a little overconfident. So amazingly, black is lost here. Too many pawn moves. Wow, I had 55 CPL and Astrobait had 110. Nice job. That's what happens when you miss like a forced win on move 3. Alright, Goiju's still playing. Oh, nice ending. Nice ending. Goiju's got him. He tortured him. Didn't your parents teach you not to play with your food? Goiju just tortured him. Couldn't happen to a nicer guy. So Bolplixen with 6. He's untouchable. He's going to have a massive performance rating after drawing Schieberspieler and beating me and being undefeated. His worst result was drawing Stat Bargain, 21-33. Bolplixen is going for like a... He has an IM Blitz norm and the GM norm. I don't know if he can make a GM Blitz norm. With that, yeah, with the second round draw, it's going to take a little too much. But he definitely made an IM Blitz norm. Schieberspieler, I can't catch up to these guys. Goju S4. I'm lucky if I get 3rd. Yeah, I want to make Morales our first Pawnda master. PM. After that 11 move sent upon loss in the last simul. We should have a special badge for like the team's Pawnda master, official Pawnda master. Did you guys realize I never even knew there was like teams on Twitch? I never thought about it. Some random guy like invited me to his team. I guess it just never really became that popular. I was like, what? Alright. You thought he tortured me? Well, he had more space, but you had a good bishop. If you play the Alyekhin's defense with knight g8, you know, I guess you're into that kind of thing. But you got a good game against me too. So it's trickier than it looks. The problem with that, yeah, that's an original idea. Knight g8. Not so easy. Oh man, now Uber Driver with a late join? Are you serious? You don't get paired with like the guy who could actually like win first. I get this like killer Uber Driver pairing when I'm already like out of contention. That's just bullshit. I hate it when I like join the hourly arena with like 10 minutes left and I play like a 2300. Like I just wanted a casual game against some noob. Uber Driver jumps in the tournament to try to snipe me. What is this like his... He must have already been in for a few rounds though. In all seriousness. To get paired with someone with 5 points, you'd have to like at least have like 3 points. I showed you the move d5. I guess we might have mentioned it. I don't know much about it, Goju. I felt like I didn't know what I was doing against you. I've literally like never had anyone play it against me, almost never. I remember once Move 11 shared a game with me that he played a couple of years ago. I have like not played e4 that much though, but I mean certainly never faced a knight g8 Alekhine. It's I think that people realize though it's not as bad as its reputation. Mommy, what are we gonna do? Seriously. Around April. What game did you play that you submitted? This is a great line. Play for a win with black. I don't even know what the best move is there. B6, I suppose, is like the main move. Uber driver picks something random. The last time I played this against someone, I think I lost the Blitz game. It's just one of those variations that I don't really play, and I don't bother to study the sidelines. Even after losing that random Blitz game, I still don't know this. There was some detail. That's still eluding me. I mean, there's also e5. Maybe that's what I tried to play last time. Now I can't remember. This doesn't seem particularly great for black, but it is my day for bad pawn structures. When you said Alekhine game, I was like, one of Alekhine's games. Thanks, guys, for subscribing and being part of the stream. Tomorrow is Wednesday. We'll be back in the morning, if my COVID doesn't come back, with Weird Wednesday Unusual Opening. Speaking of weird openings, so white has a structural advantage in the spirit of Schieberspieler. Schieberspieler's day off. Queen d5. Ferris Bueller. Rook d8. Bishop e3. What's happening here? Feels like Rook d8 is overrated. I need to develop my pieces. No money, no honey. Yeah, I should have had Pawnda. The beer just wasn't long lasting enough. It was good for like one game, and then it just sort of dissipated. If you want long lasting results, you really have to go with the what are they recommending for COVID now? All right. E6, G6. Spider Spieler. So I think the Uber driver's goal is to like frustrate the opponent or something. Rook d8 just is not really a developing move. It improves his queen slightly, but I have to make some kind of concession. Caro-Kann is like hopeless if your opponent doesn't want to take any risks. It's like playing... I always joke about the time that Hikaru played the Caro-Kann to try to beat Leiko, you know. That's like the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. We're going to try to beat Leiko with the Caro-Kann. Makes a lot of sense. Really brilliant. Queen d5. I'm like a point behind the leaders and I'm playing the Caro-Kann. That's really dumb. I mean, against an extremely aggressive opponent, it's actually a reasonable approach. But otherwise, it's like ridiculous. This opponent likes draws, so it's crazy to play the Caro-Kann against him. The player who hates draws or something, then it's a good choice. Mr. Coffee's probably a fan of Spider-Man. Alright. Spider Spieler. You're just like boring me to death on purpose? Oh, this is bad. Yeah, that's bad. Well, Plixon played the O'Callaghan Sicilian. Nice. Oh, Uber Driver beat me the last game? Oh no, that was when I hung my piece. We haven't seen him in a long time. It's like a perfect game. 9 cent upon lost or white. Wait. Does Uber Driver always play e4? Yeah, I mean, thanks for the draw. Obviously, you're better. Wow, he had a really big advantage. He has an 85. Threatening that. Yeah, I mean, I knew I was in trouble. So if I play Rook C8, you got that. 14 CPL. Wait, we're not done yet. I give up. I'm COVID. My COVID is coming back or something. Nice. Mountain there. I made no inaccuracies, no mistakes, and I have 13 CPL. Yeah, right. No mistakes. I made like 20 mistakes, and they're all like losing 1 cent upon loss, or 0.1. The first mistake is this crappy move, knight d7. Damn it, I've done this before. I'm supposed to play queen c7. I can never remember this. Well, what's the difference? Why is this better? Because when I take... Okay, I cannot get this from my head. Then you have to play, like, e5. That's complicated. Yeah, this is exactly what I did last time. Rook d8. Terrible. Schieberspieler won again against Goju. That was a fast one. Both Blixton's doing what? He's playing Vlad, the master of the endgames. It's getting drawy in here. Vlad is actually up a pawn momentarily. Could he have trapped his bishop there? After bishop takes a6? Rook a7? Is that an OMG moment? I'm not imagining that, right? Damn. Bolplixon's trapping his bishop with rook a7. Now it's a torture. The white has to play accurately. Yeah, it was better to play like rook here. But also, I'm not sure if this is going to help, putting his pawns on the white squares. Objectively, it's probably a draw now. No, I don't have any taste loss, but I don't think it's that common with Omicron. You're not supposed to get the taste loss with this variant. It looks like Bolplixon's like playing for a win. But he might be losing if he's not careful. Gotta be really careful here. He should have played bishop c6, obviously, you know. Although that wouldn't help that much. Maybe he has to play bishop d3, bishop f1. There's no way white is... I don't think there's any way white is losing here. Can he play king back, h4, king back, h3, king back, h2, king g2. But let's see if he's like lost. Still a draw. Yeah, I mean, anytime you play h3, I'm going to play f4. Or king g3, f4. It's tricky, though. You know, I mean, can't blame him for playing for a win on time. It's sort of sad. Bolt Blixen. Schieberspieler is like crying now. He had it. He had it on tiebreak. No, Bolt Blixen would have had him on tiebreak anyway. Wow. All right, never mind. I thought Schieberspieler would have had it on tiebreak. But no. Well, it's hopeless for me. Three 0-0-0s. See, I woke you up. You're not invincible. But Bolt Blixen's performance, he has a GM norm going on. It's unbelievable. The mysterious Bolt Blixen. Now dominating. Guys, is this the last round? Round 9. Round 9 will start soon. This is the last round, thankfully. Burger. Now I want a burger. Man, I thought I was out of the woods and I still feel like I have something. Bob's Burgers. Yeah, that's Ivanov's system. Yeah, I mean, now White has a good sort of whatever it is. Big clamp, Sicilian. Flair's back to playing fast again. I've got to win this to keep third place. After the Uber draw. But that game losing hurt me. Losing to Bolt. I didn't bear down enough. But I realized tonight that I'm not completely cured of COVID. Really thought I was completely better. Sort of deceptive. Fearless. Absolutely fearless. It's a tough call. Oh no, is Jernvlad gone? He dropped out? Killed some of these tie breaks. Rest in peace, tie breaks. He must be watching a lot of Mark Esserman or something. A little inside joke. Alright. No, you got F4 now? Really? That like wins? What is this, dude? Wow, this is kind of weird. Completely fearless. It's unbelievable. Knight a5. Wow, it's just out there on the side. I guess I anticipated knight d8, you know, I mean, he has a safe path. But passive is not his thing. Passive is not allowed. Objectively, yeah, if I took on g5 right away, if I took on f5 right away, he would have knight f5 hitting my bishop, which I didn't really like. Always take on f5. Another bad advice from Feingold. So where am I going? b3? I can't believe that black has a reasonable position after that opening. The opening is an atrocity for black. This opening is an atrocity. Queen c8, king h2, and f5. I mean, this has to be like +2 for white. But I don't have knight g5. Clearly d5 was wrong. This has to be good for white. I messed it up. Now maybe it's okay again, but I completely threw away my advantage. Roy Lopez. Now I can play b4 at some point. I like saying at some point, apparently. I didn't realize how fond I was of that phrase, but it's becoming very obvious. Another 0, 0, 0. The move number was 0? Is that what you're telling us? You played 0 moves? Wonder if Flair plays the black side of the Roy Lopez or something. He likes his knight on b7. He feels completely comfortable with that. So you got the forfeit. Dude, I don't blame people for forfeiting when they realize they're getting paired with you, dude. You might have that effect on people. They're like, I don't want to hear bragging about the 0.00 again. I'm just going to resign before the game even starts. They don't want to get trolled with that anymore. Okay, so what's my deal here, objectively? G4. It's kind of high maintenance. Objectively, black's alright here. Okay, his knight on b7 is not alright, but overall, I'm just too tired to play properly. Now I forgot, has Bolt Blixton like dominated this tournament before, or is this the first time? It was Husky once. I claim COVID as my excuse. can't believe he played queen f6. What did I want him to play? I don't know. He's starting to use his time, though. Maybe he heard me. Guys, thanks everyone for playing. I'm going to get some rest and hopefully be back tomorrow morning. If my COVID doesn't flare up after this game any worse. Whoa. That's a close call. I'm going to go for bishop mobility over cramping pawn. This is a bit annoying. Nice. So he's still hanging on. But, alright, he's got that protected too. So knight of 3 checks annoying as well. Alright. Wow, he's really hanging in there. We're just going to have to squeeze. Really nice defense by black from a tough situation early on. Fianchetto knight. Thanks, Mr. Coffee. Thanks to those of you who subscribed today. Alright. Grab and go. Like they say at the supermarket. Time to grab and go. We managed to pluck that B5 chicken. Almost want to hang my queen with queen d7. No threats. Still getting tired. One of my Christmas presents was a cold. Well, this COVID tricked me. I thought I was fine. He's in the zone now. Yeah, that's what I got from Stop and Shop. They have Stop and Shops in Pennsylvania? Mr. Coffee? Wow. It used to be like only in New England. It's actually owned by a Dutch company. Alright. Last game, Bolt is still playing. Going for the first place. Oh no, he got Uber driver. Ooh. Oh no. Uber driver spoiler alert. It's close though. Bolt Blixen has 2 pawns for the exchange. And he's a good fast player. tricky. It's getting sharp now. 3 connectors against, well, make that 2. 2 connectors, probably like some kind of weird theoretical draw. Uber draw loves, I called him Uber draw. Sorry, it was a Freudian slip. Damn, did black have rook c5 there? I guess it was like b6, rook takes c4, b7. Nah, it didn't work. Uber draw. Oh no, Uber draw just hung a piece. It's rigged. Rigged. Fix. Fixed game. Oh no. Bolplixon? Bolplixon has to checkmate with bishop and knight. Oh, that'll be entertaining. It's rigged. They paid him off to hang a piece. Uber driver drew me so he could like blunder away this position. Are you serious? Unbelievable. Look at that technique. Look at that king activity. He went back now? What? Why would you go back? You could have gone to the g3. Oh well, he just gave up on his h-pawn. So let's see if Bolt can do it. Any good master worth his salt should be able to do the bishop and knight checkmate. And I noticed that Bolt Blixen's technique against me in the endgame. Sorry for like moving sideways here. I noticed that his endgame technique seemed good. Not a noob. I'll get that arrow off the board as we watch this entertaining finish. So far it looks a little weird. He doesn't seem to be confident in what he's doing, I would say, yet. Is someone counting with 50? Everybody has like a slightly different technique in doing this. It looks like he's got something here. But actually King F6 was better. Well, he's got to get him out of the dark square corner. Okay, I mean, Uber Driver's in the dark square corner, so it doesn't really matter. He got mated. Uber Driver just mated himself. Are you even kidding me? What? You self-mated? You self-mated with 48 seconds? In the wrong corner? That I've never seen in my life. I swear, the fix is in. How many crypto coins, like, did he pay you a Bitcoin to do that or what? That's insane, dude. Has 48 seconds and he, like, went in the right corner and then, like, mated himself. He obviously has to play King F8 here. He just was, like, fixated on staying in the right corner. That's really messed up. I don't know that I've ever seen anybody get mated in the wrong corner. Like, help mate themselves in a bishop and knight. I hope you enjoyed the payoff, Uber Driver, for your fixed win there in the last round. That's insane, dude. Bolt Blixen gets 8 points with a 25-55 performance rating. Some of those wins were a little sketchy. Thanks, Sean Chess, for the 3-month sub. 100% rigged. Schieberspieler fought bravely, losing only one good player with 7.5 points and a 24.92, a mere 24.92 performance. Yours truly, COVID sufferer and brave, patient, still managed to make 3rd place with 6.5. Goiju with 4th. Wow, nice job. Uber Driver just comes to like get the payoff money for the last round fix. Goiju, 5 points. Good job. Cheesy Noob, 4. Vlad. Actually, Cheesy Noob got 4 with only with 2 rounds still left to go. Vlad with 4. Asterbait with 4. 7th place. I called it number 10. So Asterbait outperformed the expectations with the last round win. Asterbait, you got 4. You got 4 legit wins. I think that's the first time. What? Asterbait took out Stapvargan? That's a huge upset. Asterbait beat Stapvargan with this crazy mating attack. I guess it wasn't a Stonewall. Whoa. You can't play the Stonewall against E4. It was a closed Sicilian. Like, standard. Oh my god. Asterbait, what is that? Yeah, I guess you're getting crushed after D4. Does Black have knight takes E4 now? Does he have this? Doesn't that work? Knight takes, knight takes. Knight takes. Maybe it's not so clear. Yeah. Maybe this isn't so clear. I don't know. I'm not really sure what the deal is with this. Well, Queen B6, I guess, is okay. So Stapvargan just didn't play knight takes E3, like totally winning. Is this totally simple? Here. Here. He must be winning this, right? He underestimated Asterbait. Asterbait played dumb. Oh man, this is ugly. This was ugly. Acer was losing. Oh no. Bishop takes E6. Black didn't want to take it. So he played Bishop G7. I'm surprised. What happened now? Knight takes D6 here. Knight takes F7. He's minus 11. Acer went from minus 11 to equal in like one move. After Stapvargan just like retreated his knight back. So he has to take with the rook, obviously. You can't take with the rook. That's only a draw. Wow. He has to take the queen and allow discoveries, and there's nothing there. What a cheapo. And then the final cheapo, Bishop F6, Rook E8, and Queen takes G6, and it's like unavoidable mate. Stapvargan had 175 cent upon loss, and Asterbait 125. So that's like the highest total cent upon loss I've seen, like 300. 300 total. That's insane. Good job, Asterbait. Well played. So Bolt Blixen with 8 points. Schieberspieler was 7.5, and I had 6.5. Thanks to everybody. Thanks to Uber Driver taking the payoff in the last round. Thanks to Abel Fazl. Nefedov. Yeah, good result for Asterbait. 4 out of 9. No draws. Thank you, Nefedov, for coming by. Sorry you couldn't, or did you play? I didn't know Nefedov was here. Maybe he did play. Ams, no, Ams didn't make it. No Nefedov. Say hello to the little Nefedovs. Thanks to all of you for playing, you know, in spite of the the Agadmador Arena. And we'll be back for the normal stream tomorrow morning. Hopefully, if the COVID doesn't finish me off. I really felt fatigued. Like the round after I beat Schieberspieler, it really started to kick in. I'll see you guys later. Thanks everyone for playing, and it was fun. I will be back tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. CET, and I will do a raid here for Chess Bia, who we haven't raided in a while. Don't go anywhere.